Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm just going to go over the assembly of my concept model design Transformers Animated Slugfest. So I have two completed versions in the background, one in his alt mode, which is a double neck guitar, and the other one in his robot mode, although I didn't print the horn. And this guy also has his gun accessory, which just tabs in right here, and he comes with model files for this. So this is just his gun, and it transforms into, it's pretty basic. You open that up like that, you take the gun, you fold it down in like that, and then you have your, sit that there like that, right there. You have your stage lighting for when they want to rock out, and this can be, adjustable up or down. And you can see right there. I used a K2 Plus to print this, so it's multicolor printed. Print this in whatever colors you choose. That is on you, the end user. But yeah, so you stage lighting, that also transforms into his guns. So this figure's, there's a lot of components here, a lot of small components, but it's pretty simple. It's just a lot of glue and pins. And so I've got my pins pre-cut, and what I do is I use just a cheap bag of these dollar store jumbo paper clips. These have a coating on them, a little rubber that I just take off, and then I cut them to length. So it's pretty basic. And what we're going to start with is we've got his legs. I'm going to go over the parts first. So we've got his legs, and they're all labeled: left front, left rear, right rear, right front, and right rear. And we've got 6 of these little spikes. They're all the same. We print 6 of that. There's an left and a right of this these tail spikes. There is a left and a right of this tail section. And the left sides are marked. I can show you that. If I can find it. There's a little L. It's hard to see. Also, the files are labeled accordingly. We have these trim pieces that go on the main body of the figure. We have the head and the little horn you print separate, and then you glue the horn in place here. And this again is printed on my K2 Plus. That's why it's multicolored. We have the guitar necks. There's 2 sizes. And we have a locking pin. We have the ball pegs for his legs. And we have, I'm knocking stuff over here. We have, oh, get it out of the way. Let me move that. We have his left and right body panels. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to glue these ball pegs into the legs. As I said, this is quite simple. It's just a lot of glue and a few pins. Okay, and I'll take his body, and you can see the outline to where the different trim pieces are going to go. And everything else is just, oh, wait. We have some more parts to glue. My bad. We have to glue in the little spikes here. These will only go in one way. On one side there's a little rounded edge, this little spot right there, and it'll only go in one way. Oh, I accidentally knocked that off. Stay. Okay, now everything else is, well, no. So with your head, the two pieces tab together, and you have to make sure you put the right guitar neck into the right side of the head. So to do that, if we take this body and we put it together as if, come here. Where's that tab? There it is. Go in there. As if we're combining, or if we put it together as if we're going in the robot mode here. You'll see, I gotta clean some of this debris out of here. So this is where his head's going to be, and you've got the short neck that's going to go on this side, and you have the long neck. More debris I've got to clean out of here. It's going to go on this side, and they will end up like that. So it'll tell us which side of his head to glue into which neck piece, and this is glue. A little dab in there, a little dab in there. It'll also show you how to orient his head in regards to each neck piece. So just like that. We can take them off, set them to dry. Okay, now we can work on putting everything together with the pins. So let's get his body's hinge lined up here. It should all go like that. And that should go in that slot right there. There we go. There we go. Just need this one there. There. And then I could take some of my pins or paper clips and insert them. Clear that debris out of there. If your holes, these holes in here, this takes a 1mm pin. And if your holes, whether it's because your print settings or whatnot, aren't big enough, or there's debris inside them, get yourself, what I have is a 1mm or 1.2mm drill bit cleanout bit here that I use if I can't get the pins inside. Sometimes I need it and sometimes I don't. I got to line this up a little bit better. Good. Let's see if I can get that in there. There we go. So slide that in. And I'll put a dab of glue there. Make sure that that hinge stays in place, but let's recess it a little bit. There we go. Just a little bit, not much. Just enough so that it doesn't come out. And then I'll take another one for this side, because my paper clips aren't long enough. I'm not straightening them out, just cutting them up. But whatever works for you. I got debris in here. Got debris in this one I've got to clean out. Here we are. Okay, there. That should go down in there. And I'm up against the other one now. So what I'll do is I'll pull this out a little bit. Cut it right about there. That way I can recess it a little bit. And do this one as well. A little dab. Right there. Okay. So there's our body hinged together. And we'll open this up. Lock this in place because we're going to assemble it in dyno mode. So let's grab his feet, or his legs I should say. I forgot to print those, but I did print extras of these, so for the sake of just the assembly of in the video, I've got some different color feet here that we're going to use. I just have to clean them up, so I'll be back in a moment. So we have his right rear leg, and that will be a foot like that on there, and we just take a pin. If I can get my hands on one, line up the holes. Make sure it goes all the way through to the other side. And we'll cut it right there. And we'll glue it to make sure it doesn't come out. Set that aside. And we got a right front leg. Take a foot facing that way and get another pin. Line up the holes. Make sure you go all the way through. And there's that. A little bit of glue. And then we've got our left front leg, and it should look like that. Grab a pin. Get that, make sure it goes all the way through. And save these little fall offs, we might need them for the smaller sections. And our left rear leg, and again the front of your foot is on the angled side of each of your legs, so grab a pin. Set that there. Now we take our dyno body, put that in, and there's a little hole there for a pin. Usually I use a little pair of pliers for this, but misplace those, so these will do. Make sure that's in all the way, and then cut that. And a little bit of glue. Flip it over. Do the other side. Come down, they tab in there, and they tab together right there. Grab a pin. One of these small ones here will do. A little bit of glue. Set that aside. Now we'll work on our tail section. There's a left and a right. The spikes here, the smaller spike, it goes towards the back, and you have this little slot here, right there. That's going to be for, let's see if I can show you. Wrong one, right there. It's going to be for, you've got two big tabs. You've got two tabs on this little tail section. There's a bigger one and a smaller one. The smaller one goes in right there. So this goes on like that. Bring it up and tab that in right there like that. There we go. It's just tricky to get them lined up. Get that tabbed up in there. Get in there. Sticking out the back a little bit. That should tab in there like that. And there's one side of the tail section done. And now this other side we'll do next. Grab this. Dropped it on the floor. Okay. Again, you have a smaller tab and a larger tab, and the smaller tab is what goes towards the inside here. Line that up. I got some fog there. Okay, and then we can get a pin in here. Not quite lined up with the other side here. Hold on. There we are. And, a little bit of glue. Hold that up. Tap that into its spot right there. Now we can take our tail sections and they go in there like that, and we're going to need a pin open this up because I want to see that I'm not poking through too far the other side here. And cut that. A little bit of glue, keep that in place. And now the other one. And we want to make sure it's not going too far through the other side. A little bit of glue. And we just have one more item left to pin in place. And that is, if we pop the stems out, we have, how can I show you this? A little slot right here. And we have this little swing arm, and it is going to go right, you see that little hole? You have to line them up. And you have to get a pin through there with them both lined up, which is going to be a little tricky because you can't see one of them. And it'll go right through the other side. So it's almost there. There we go. I can feel it on the other side. Cut that. And then that folds up into there like that, and there's a little slot in it that you can grab and pull it out. And this is for when it's in guitar mode. That comes up like that and you can't bend it. That goes in there like that. And we'll just use a little dab of glue on that so that doesn't come out. So now, put that there, tab them there, fold it over, tab everything there, tab the head, and we can do our legs. So there's a left front, fold that foot out, pop that in there. So another thing too about these ball sockets, when you print this component, do not print it laying down like this. Because of the layer lines and the inherent weakness in layer lines, these will snap. Print them like this or like this. What I do is, let me undo a head here for a second, is I print them, this is the bottom right here. So I print them like that, and print up like that. That way your layer lines are not going to impact, or if they do impact your ball sockets, it's a minimal. So left rear leg, pop that in there, fold that foot out, let's see, right rear leg, pop that in there, fold that foot out, right front leg, and then you get all that range of motion on those joints. Oops, get in there, yeah. There you go. And then you've got, let me get this stuff out of the way, mess out of the way. A completed concept model Transformers Animated Slugfest. So he's got his legs, they can rotate, they can come in and out. He's got his ankle tilt here. He's got his tail, his head. And to transform this guy up, you just take his legs, put them up like that. Take that leg there, move it up, out of the way for a moment. Take this leg, put it up there, fold the foot like that. Get this leg up and out of the way for a moment. Like that, just get it out of the way. So you want to split his head. Like that. You want to take the tail up like that. You want to bring the head pieces back, and then you can unfold the body, but take this little swing arm out here, right there, get that out, pull it straight there. There is oh, I got some, there we go, there's a slot and a tab for that, slot and a tab for that one, right there, like that. Then you can take these feet, bring them back, fold them down like that, fold them down like that. These tails, these unpeg here, come around like that. So careful not to break the spikes when you untab. They fold around like that, and then there's a tab slot connection right there, right there. Same on the other side here, and make sure everything's like that. And there is your double neck guitar, made from Transformers Animated Slugfest. Now, to go back, you need to take these legs, bring them up and out. Just bring them up and out. Get them out of the way temporarily. Use their ball pegs. And then slide this arm back like that. Then you can fold him. Before you fold him, untab the tail section, and then bring these around and tab them. Untab, bring these around and tab, and fold that up. Bring the guitar neck forward. Bring the guitar neck forward. Tab his head together. Tab the body together. Tail just folds down after that. There's no tabs there. Then you can bring your feet down. Your legs, I should say. And your feet. Like that. And fold out your feet. Angle them however you want. Fold out your feet. I don't have something tabbed together here, right? What is it? Must be something in there. Oh well. Yeah, so angle his feet however you want, and you can take this gun and you can use a tool or something to flip the barrel out, and that will lock in place. And then you bring this down, and you got a 5mm port there that will go on right there. Take the gun off of this one. Plug it in. Plug that in there. There you go. And that is how you assemble my Transformers Animated Slugfest, and that is how you transform him back and forth into his alt mode. So this file will be available up on Cults 3D within the next couple of days. And following this, I will eventually get to my Beast Box. So I will eventually get the Beast Box. I have... Every time I assemble one, I forget to film it, and I am now on to number 4 of my Beast Box. I have a cartoon colored version. I have a marine blue, golden yellow colored version. I'm working on a Optimus Prime colored version with a more primal head with the details in that. This version has extra details in them that the other one doesn't have, so this will be an option that you could print. But yeah, I didn't finish his arm. But I do have another one of these to assemble, and I will try to remember to film assembling that one so I can put this online for sale. Again, I have 4 of these box assembled, and here's another color scheme. This one has another alternate head with a mohawk. Beautiful colors on this one. And he transforms into a large center bass drum. With his big arms and his fists. So that's it for now, everybody. Thanks for watching. Until next time.